you have constructed a really tight world, which is actually just an emotion from on the outside. Where did you begin constructing? How do you start translating emotion into a film world?
In general, I always love to watch movies that create worlds and change a little bit the rules of our society and play in a more allegorical way. So that's what we try to do also here in Naples, like, for example, scripts of Charlie Kaufman or movies by Leos Carax or Spike Jonze, or the movie that made me to want to be a filmmaker was The Truman Show, when I watched it when I was 13 years old. And then it's also a very personal story, as I was dealing with the loss of my father when I was writing the script. And I was trying to understand many things about how our memory functions and how selective is our memory and how we can erase something that hurt us. And if we will erase it, are we going to lose our existence? And could it be that we are the things we don't forget? Because I think that we are somehow our memories. So I tried to transfer all my personal thoughts and story to an ecumenical one and create this world that amnesia spreads like a virus.
So you started to write a script after, or
yes, 2 years afterwards, but I had the idea, yes. And
how do you then start constructing the world that seems realistic and looks realistic, but also always feels a little bit off? Do you start of course in your mind, but in talks with the director of photography or set designer? Is it very much combined, or?
Yes, but first of all, we were writing the script. That was the most important thing, to create the whole world in the script and to know exactly what we want to say and what we want to comment, because we're trying to comment many things about how we experience life right now, how, for example, the extensive use of technology or social media has changed our way of living. And then after that, by knowing what we want to make as comments, then we were trying to find all the ways how to actually to depict that on the screen, and how to create this world through images.
It seems that while watching the film that, of course, this is the world in the film is a manifestation of the inner state also of the main actor. But I was thinking that also on a larger scale, that it's not only an intimate film, that the world is also talking about the society being wanting or not wanting to forget some things and erasing some memories and so.
Yes, I feel that in a way we erase a lot of things. I feel that as a society we are more and more into forgetting. And that's, as I said before, it's probably because of the extensive use of technology. For example, if I want to go from here to 3 bridges, I will use probably Google Maps. No, actually, no. But most of the people will use Google Maps, or they will use something. Everything is one click. Everything has become so easy for our life that we don't practice so much our mind anymore. We don't practice our memory. And I don't know, for example, in the past, I'm sure that I remembered, for example, 100 phone numbers by heart, or I remembered much more things than now. And I think that right now we're so obsessed with a screen. So this was also a comment that we were trying to make.
Mogoče kakšno vprašanje iz publike? Aha.
Yeah, I noticed how there was no actual technology in the film. There was this camera, there was a Polaroid camera, it wasn't a digital phone, and then there were the record players, which weren't audio links that were sent to them by email or something, and I thought that really represented society as like that you as a director probably wanted us to feel something in that there were a little bit behind the times that we are now. Yeah, I just wanted to add that. Thank you.
Yes, actually, it's what I said before about the extensive use of technology. I always feel that it's stronger to imply things than to show them directly, because it was very easy to show, for example, all the characters checking on their phones all the time in order to make that comment. But I feel it's much stronger if you will imply this and you will go in a different direction. And we wanted also to give a nostalgic approach to the film and to create something that it takes place, it's a timeless, and it takes place somehow probably the previous century. So that's why all the things that are, all the elements are a bit retro, like from the furniture until the music, or I think the latest reference is on Titanic, which was 1997. So we try to find elements and maybe a little bit also pop culture from the whole previous century and use it in the film. Yes, and that was the idea. And then about, as you said, about the digital technology, it was more also to use items that are almost forgotten, like Polaroid cameras or tape cassettes. But I know that, for example, right now, the young generation, they are checking the tape cassettes and they are trying to understand what is that. They can't even, they don't know at all how it works. Or even normal mail letters, that right now there is only mail. I don't think that we send any more letters. So, yes, that was the idea.
Ще кажеш вprašanje?
Hi, congratulations for a great film.
Thank you.
When did you decide for the aspect ratio? Like when you were writing, or the idea?
Actually,
like a box?
we couldn't afford the whole, so we decided to do it narrower. No, I'm kidding. We used the 4:3 because I always had in mind that I want to use the 4:3 because it's first of all the Academy ratio, so it's related somehow with the past, and then it's also related with Polaroid cameras that have the square ratio. And the last reason was that somehow it's used the last years mostly by movies, for example, like from Andrea Arnold or other movies that are a little bit more social topics. So as it is the portrait ratio, we were trying to make a conceptual story with a portrait ratio and somehow tell the whole story about this world through one person and to go closer to him and to follow more his emotions. So that was the reason why we selected 4:3.
Also, the whole camera work seems very, very precise, and it's very static, the film, but sometimes on some places it becomes, for a short time, dynamic from hand and so, or with the...
Yes, that was the idea with the cinematographer, to play with this, to combine these two different approaches and to go a little bit in the hospital and at the beginning more in a more, let's say, not distant exactly, but in a more clean way, and then to go with handheld in a totally different, more close to the main character and to be more intense and to create more emotions.
Mogoče kakšno vprašanje? Aha, prosim.
Credits were in Greek, and I unfortunately don't understand the Greek, so I'm interested, what about the collaboration with the healthcare professionals?
Sorry, I didn't understand. What about the collaboration?
Did you collaborate with healthcare professionals during writing the script or
Yes.
making the movie?
No. Actually, I don't know if if a doctor will see this story or a neurologist will think that, what the fuck is that? But we didn't want at all to follow that way, because it's a fiction, and fiction are like fairy tales, so you can write your own story and tell your own, what you have in your mind. Even the tests that they are doing at the beginning of the film, I mean, the test with the music or the other test with the boxes, I remember this with the boxes, it was a very famous TV show in Greeks at the beginning of 90s. I'm sure that if there are Greek people here, they know Megalo Pazari, which was, they had exactly the same game, and I took it from there. But yes, it's it's definitely not, I don't think that a doctor will agree with the film. And also about the apples, that we are saying that they can improve your memory, but I'm not sure that they can improve your memory. Actually, I searched it, I Googled it, I found it in one website. I'm very happy that at least one website it had it, and we used it. But it's good to eat apples.
When you were speaking about the camera work being on the actor all the time, it's also interesting how static he also is actually, but you can feel what is going on and that it is very intense. How did you work with him? How did you?
I asked him to, first of all, we worked together in the short film that I directed before. So I knew him, so we decided to work together. I wrote the script exactly on him, so I knew that what he can do. Because he was working in the past as a dancer, so he has a very strong body language. And then I asked him to go to some movies of Jacques Tati and 2 movies with Jim Carrey, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and To the Truman Show, and combined these 2 totally different approaches. I don't know, there were, in some reviews they were writing that it looks like Buster Keaton. So if you will put in the mixer Jacques Tati and Jim Carrey, the result is Buster Keaton. But yes, so that was the way. And then, of course, we worked we discussed a lot about the film, and we worked, but always we were trying to take advantage of what he could do with his body, to play and to create more emotions through his body language too.
It's also interesting that the whole film is very static, and also the frames are very firm, holding the spaces and people in them, but the actors seem actually very natural, especially all the others around him. He's over intense, but still natural.
Yes. We try to make them look natural.
It's
I don't know.
not easy to do always in the films.
No, but it's we try to make them look natural. For sure, they're a little bit more. Sometimes maybe they feel a little bit more that they perform in a more minimalistic way. But that was also my intention. So yes, we try to make them look natural. And a lot of them, they are not actors actually. So maybe that's why they are natural. I'm not saying something bad about actors, but I'm just saying that.
Kakšno vprašanje še?
I would actually have a question, since you said nobody sends, like we all do emails. And I actually do have a petition if you could sign the card for a really special friend that actually recommended me to be here today. So if you could sign a card afterwards for me, that would be for him. That's my petition.
Okay, that's your question?
Sorry?
That's your question?
Yes, so it's not really a question, it's a petition. So
Okay.
Thank you.
Using in the film all the analog technology, are you also inclined to analog film making?
Yes,
What
but
do
we
you
couldn't
think?
afford it in that film. But yes, I love analog film. I love all things. I use cell phone unfortunately, but yes, it's. Um,
Would you use it for this film if you could? And
yes, in fact, we try to make the look of the film look a little bit like old retro style film. I mean that we put grain on in the post-production. We made also the colors look a little bit more like that. But we couldn't afford it, so we couldn't make it. We couldn't shoot it in a film. It's a very low budget film. I don't know how it looks, but it's a low budget film for sure.
it doesn't look so low, but
It is.
še kakšno vprašanje mogoče od vas, kakšna misel, prošnja? Za selfie.
Apples for, but there was also a question, but I will reply first to Kun. Apples because, as I read in this website, they can improve your memory. But it's also, as I said, because it's a very personal story, as I was writing it when I was dealing with the loss of my father. My father used to eat a lot of jablka, 7 to 8, it's correct, jablka, yes? Okay. 7 to 8 jablka per day, and he had a very, very strong memory. So that was the reason why I searched the connection between apples and memory. And then there is also an irony from behind, as right now we store our data most of the time in devices instead of our mind, and most of the time these devices are coming from this company, it's an iPhone. So it's like that we're putting our memories in apples somehow. Yes, Steve Jobs would not be very happy if he was still. Yes, but yes.
Yeah, the use of passive voice in the script, that was really interesting to me. Also, how you chose that kind of a third person's perspective and them saying sentences like they weren't actually meant for them, like there was someone else speaking for them, but they were saying the things they were supposed to say. Could you talk about more about that, how you made the script feel so, I don't exactly know how to say it. It was so, like it wasn't theirs to be said, like someone else should be speaking that, like it was a storyteller, but they were saying the words of the story. Yeah, does that make sense? Sorry.
Yes, it makes sense. You said that somehow the words that they were saying, it's like that they were trying to tell the story, but it's not exactly what they wanted to say. That's what you said. Sorry?
Like you said before, to imply, not to show. Yeah.
Yes, for sure, and also because somehow from the moment that most of the things that they were doing, they were assigned by the doctors, and somehow they have to live a life that it wasn't their life, but it was a life, they were trying to rebuild a life that the doctors asked them to do, to live, and to live all these memories, and actually somehow accidentally also the doctors were creating, I know that I'm saying that something different from what you asked right now, but the doctors accidentally created clones of one person because all of them were living the same and the same memories. And but yes, that's what we were trying to do. I don't know if it works as you are saying, but yes.
Še kakšno vprašanje?
Maybe one more question. I saw it today for the first time on the big screen. When I saw it twice before on the small screen, which was released at the time when we didn't have access to the big screen. And at that time, I noticed above all the humorous undertone, this Buster Keaton type of, stone-faced comedy, and was all the time there. The theme of the appreciation of and also reading and interpreting the movie? You see the cinematic content?
First of all, it's for sure better to watch movies in a theater than on a small screen. And about the tone, at the beginning, for example, the first draft of the script was totally comedy. And all the scenes were very comedic. And then we were trying to find, from the moment that we were talking about a tragic story, we were trying to find the right balance between comedy and drama and tragedy. And as I love melancholic cinema, I always put this tone in. And actually, we try to put different tones, to create different emotions. As a viewer, for example, I'm not a big fan of films that they are taking themselves more serious than they are. So I always love when movies can mix different emotions and different styles, as it is like how life is. Our life is a combination of the mixture of comedic and tragic moments. So yes, we were trying to give this.
Do you have the feeling now, for instance, when the film goes to festivals, I assume that it went to many online festivals as well, when you have talks to people, do you think that people respond differently to the theatrical experience to the film then, or do you think anyway they got the mood, they got everything through seeing it either on the small or the big screen?
I think that when they're watching on the small screen, because the movie is full of hints, that's something different that I will say again now, but because the movie is full of hints that in a second viewing you can also see them and understand about the twist that it's coming at one point and why it's coming. I feel that when you are watching it on the small screen and you also have the option to check your phone, you are losing some things because you have to be concentrated. So for sure it works better in a different way on the big screen.
And also cinema plays an important role in the film in different kinds of, I mean, that it's a place where they meet, of meeting, but also a place that produces memories, emotions for us. What would you say about this? Do we live partly in these fictional memories? I would say I do.
Yes. And we all direct our own life. And we all live memories that maybe they're our memories, or we remember, I think, things that maybe we never lived, but somebody narrated them to us. So I feel that the whole life is a bit like fiction. So why not? It's reality and fiction, a combination. But I also love always scenes that are shot in a cinema. And I think that it's a great starting point for a relationship between two people.
Še kakšno vprašanje mogoče?
Do you like Tom Anderson, and if the executive producer is also tonight here?
Tom Anderson?
Yes, director.
Another director. Tom, who is Tom Anderson? Tom Anderson. I know Wes Anderson, Roy Anderson, Paul Thomas Anderson, Brad Anderson. Tom Anderson, I never heard. I don't know who is Tom Anderson. Wes Anderson, you mean, or Roy Anderson? From where he is? Roy Anderson is from Sweden. Maybe it's this one, the one that has a very deadpan humor. Yes, of course. Roy Anderson is always an inspiration, and it's also an inspiration for that film. And what was your next question?
Next one?
No, you said about if the executive producer.
He's here.
You mean Kate Blanchett?
Yes.
Yes, she's outside. She's drinking.
Mogoče še kakšno vprašanje?
Wait, I can call her if you want to talk to her.
like in every great film, you also have a dancing scene that quite liberating dancing scene.
I love dance scenes. To be honest, at the beginning on the script, I'm sure that Alice, our producer, can confirm that at the beginning of the script it was Billie Jean, the song by Michael Jackson, and the main actor has to dance the moonwalking. But then when we asked about the rights for that film, it was more than the whole budget. So we said, okay, not Michael Jackson. And it's a good decision because on that time, still Michael Jackson was morally in a good way. Right now, no, for sure. So then we selected this one, and I love dance scenes. It's my favorite thing. I think that if I will be able to make more movies, I mean, after the next one that I'm preparing right now, I want to make a musical. So definitely, I love dance scenes a lot. And yes, and we had this at least one dance scene here, and I'm very happy for that.
Mogoče še kakšno vprašanje, kakšno... Yeah.
No, you can't ask a question. You are the producer.
Fatal Attraction with Kate. Just share like an anecdote, you know, like with the audience, how it happened.
Yes, but are you still? Yes, you are still here. Actually, we were with Alice, Andrei, Sassos Kalanis, and Tom in Venice. And before the first screening of the film, I received a message that Kate wants to have a breakfast with me. At the beginning, I was like, why? But no, I'm kidding. Of course, I said yes, and I went for that breakfast. It was great. I mean, Alice was also wanted to come, but I didn't want him to be there. And we had a breakfast. Actually, we didn't eat anything. And it's a pity because she was staying in the most expensive hotel in Venice. And we just talked about movies and life for 2 hours. We became very, very good friends immediately, I felt. I mean, we had so many common things. And then she asked for my phone. I said no. Then she explained that it's the phone number. I said yes. So I gave it to her, and then we started the communication for the next 1 month, and we decided to work together. She asked me to be the executive producer of the film and to promote the film, and she also asked me to be the producer of the next project. I said also yes, and yes, that's where we are right now. But if you want, I can call her, really. I mean, no.
So you're now already very actively into your next film, but with one half of step still.
Yes, that's the thing. I can't leave Apples. I still trying to support everything and to feel also the reactions from the audience. For me, it's very important to understand how the movie works. In order also to make the next one. And yes, we are preparing the next one right now.
Has the corona situation very much changed the way the film should come out and then go around, I mean, to the people?
Yes. But I hope that the corona, the whole, situation that we're living the last 2 years will make us, will change us. Because I feel that it's good if we will start appreciating more the things that we missed. And for example, one of them is to go again into theaters and start watching movies there. I'm afraid that we're so used to watch movies behind a small laptop, and I hope that we will stop doing that. We will return and we will watch movies again in a theater. And here, for example, in Kinotvor and in Cinematheque. I'm sorry, but yes, we have to continue watching movies there. And for sure, also for the production of films and for this, I think that it goes a hard time, but right now everything has returned a little bit to normality. So let's hope.
Še kakšno vprašanje iz publike? Kakšna misel?
How much time did you make this film from the beginning to the end? How much time?
We started writing the script in the beginning of 2014. Yes. Until finishing it, until the premiere, it was 6 years. Until now, it's 7. But yes.
That's normal in Greece?
It's a great...
You can ask tomorrow Varoufakis, that I think that he's here having a conversation with Zizek. Yes, tomorrow. No, it's not normal. It's because of the financial crisis, the Greek Film Fund was closed and we were waiting for 3 years for a reply. The reply was positive from the beginning, but we were waiting for 3 years to get a reply. So we had to wait a lot in order to make the film. But yes. Yes, everywhere in this world, probably. We have selected to work in the most, we're doing the most expensive hobby in this world, filmmaking. So.
Don't tell that out loud.
Why?
That it's something that it's enjoyable to do.
For sure.
For so much money. People are catching their buses and so, and as Christos is here, I would like to invite you all to the lobby of the film for eno kratko pijačo. There are drinks.
What is that?
Drink.
But,
there are apples actually also.
Apples, great.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Not to forget this evening.
I don't think that apples can improve your
drinks.
memory. You have to search it. But apples can, there is that saying that 1 apple per day makes the doctor away. So at least you are earning something. Maybe it's good for Corona too, I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
I can write another movie that I will say that apples is good for Corona.
To boost the... So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.